Thanks for staying with us here on Sports Live. Well, 3 athletes from South Africa's Xtreme team are set to take part in a grueling and physical Deca, which has been dubbed as being the extreme version of Ironman. That is because whatever they do in Ironman, those who take part in the Deca will have to do it 10 times more. And those supreme physical beings are here with us in studio tonight to tell us more about the Deca. So let's welcome Cameron Kiloh, Stephen Malherbe, and Blaine Ponte, who will be participating in the first Deca to be held on the African continent. And here they are. That's Cameron, that is Blaine, and that's Stephen, right?
Hey, Tabiso.
Thanks for having us, Tabiso.
Great to have you here, guys. Cameron, I think I'll start with you. Please explain to us, what is the Deca?
Sure, the Deca is a big one. It's a triathlon. It's the first one on the African continent. It's been held in a few other European countries, but it's the first one here. It's basically 10 times a full Ironman distance triathlon. So the swim is 3.8 Ks on a stand or Ironman distance triathlon or full distance. So that is 38 Ks of swimming, and then followed by a 1,800 kilometer cycle, followed by a 422 K run.
Jeez. Okay. I guess the next question, Blaine, is why are you doing it?
Well, it's probably up to these two guys. Well, Steve or Cam, I'm not sure who. They're not taking accountability, but someone phoned each other and they said, hey, I've got this wonderful idea. I got roped into it.
But you're happy about it?
Yeah, it's kind of not painted into a corner, but I just said, yeah, sure. Always trying to push the limits, trying to stretch that mind. And I heard about it and I'm like, I've done X, Y, and Z, you know, half Ironman, full Ironman, and now this is the next level. And I thought, sure, why not? Because, yeah, it's just important to keep pushing those limits.
Okay, geez. And then for you, have you done something like this before, Stephen?
No, I have not. So looking forward to it. Like Blaine said, we've done quite a number of other things, and you know, you got to progress. So we've done a double event before, where we did the Knysna Extreme and we did the Mossel Bay Ironman back to back. And then I saw this and thought it would be a great idea. So I gave Cameron a call, and as always, you know, it wasn't too hard to convince him. Actually, I didn't give him a choice. And obviously, you know, Blaine complains a lot, but he really does love the idea of doing this. You can see it now.
So how's it going to work? Does one specialize in one event, or do you compete as a team? How does it work?
So we unfortunately can't compete as a team. That would have been great. We can have one guy swimming, one guy doing the cycle, and one guy run. But yeah, to be so, the 3 gentlemen sitting here, we all have to complete the 38K swim, the 1,800 kilometer cycle, and the 422 kilometers. And might I add, it's on a 1K loop. So that's 422 times, if your maths is pretty good. Yeah, in circles.
So how has training been then, Cameron? What kind of training goes behind something like this?
Sure, that's all the sides to my left. That's quite a tough question. So I think for all of us, it's been a bit of a different journey, but it's been a lot of time, a lot of commitment. We don't have a social life. What's that? Trying to balance work, family, training, everything else. Very interesting, but it has been hard. You know, we've been fortunate that we have a good coach that lays everything out for us, plans our weeks, plans our fatigues, watches our fatigue scores, our stress scores, our heart rates, all of that. So she's looking at the data all the time and then programming the days and the weeks ahead. So that does help from that side of things. But yeah, it's just some weeks it's really just hold on and get through it. And other weeks it's great, this is amazing. And other weeks you just don't really want to do it at all. But it's ups and downs, swings and roundabouts.
So all of you have other jobs that you do, and then you still have to find time. You have your own jobs. You have to find time for the training.
That is correct. Yeah, we're not professional athletes.
Yeah,
not at all.
Jeez, even after doing so much here, Blaine.
Yeah.
So how's the cost then? How does it work? Because I believe everything will be in one area. And what are the advantages of that?
So is one area we have our tent to obviously sleep in. And strategically, if you need a break, whether it's half an hour, 2 hours, you go, you sleep, you eat, and then you go back on the course, and everything's right there. So on the swim, I mean, people are around, obviously lifeguards, they can help if need be, or you just stand up. The bike, we've got a bike mechanic, so that's a 6K loop. So if something does go wrong, it needs to get the help. And then with the run, 1K loop, also you've got a physiotherapist who can help be at hand. So I think having it all in the same proximity, not going to say it's easier, but it does actually sound like it will help, because obviously I can't say it will help because we haven't done something like this as yet. So.
And so I believe you've got 14 days basically to complete.
That's correct.
To complete everything. Will you need all 14 days, Stephen?
Well, we hope not, hey? We really hope we don't need all 14 days. You know, when the cut-off 4 o'clock, I think it's on the 23rd, comes, hopefully we're lying with our feet up somewhere, you know, having lots to eat and drink. But obviously the goal is to finish. Make sure we finish. We're flying the South African flag. It's the first one on the African continent, which is amazing. So we hope we don't need all 14 days, but time will tell.
And which other countries will be participating then, and where do you think the strongest challenges will come from?
So there's a range of countries. My understanding is we've got guys from France, Germany, Mexico, Italy, UK,
Canada.
So quite a lot of strong competition, and also the advantage is a lot of these guys have done many of these events. You know, where we're a little bit inexperienced, but what we lack in experience we make up in heart.
Yeah, that's a true South African spirit. Yeah, South Africans love it when their backs are against the wall and they have to perform. But as much as it's a physical challenge, and Cameron, how much of a mental game and a mental challenge is this what you're about to take?
You always give me the tough question.
Because you look like the tougher guy of the three.
Look, I think the mental aspect of it, this whole thing is a mental game. We've all done events where you get to a point where you think, why are you doing this? Like, I'm just going to stop now, trying to find reasons to sort of give in or quit. But you have all these battles with yourself constantly, and that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be one more lap, one more K, one more lap of the pool, just get it done, get it done, get it done. But it's going to be 100% a mental game. You're going to get to a certain amount of Ks in day one on the bike, and it's going to start hurting, it's going to start becoming uncomfortable, and then it's just going to be hold on, fast bait until the end of that, and then you got to put your running shoes on and get going. So, yes, I get a bit nervous thinking about that, but I mean, yeah.
So does it mean each day you have to do the 3 disciplines basically?
No, not at all. So there's 2 formats of a Deca. The one is a 1 a day, where they would do the swim, bike, run, as in 1 Ironman distance per day. The other format is what we're doing, which is called a Deca continuous. And that is the full swim distance. So we have to swim from 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. We start the swim, we swim through the night. We swim the full 38 Ks before we can move onto the bike. Once we're on the bike, we have to complete the 1,800 Ks, and then we can move on to the run.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm sure we'll be very excited to do, getting our asses off that stuff.
But what kind of support do you have then, Blaine, if you all have to hold full-time jobs and then do this on the side also? And how much can you tell us about it, the Xtreme team?
So, a lot of support from friends, family, you know, my wife especially.
You better mention that. It was good for you.
Good one.
Yeah, and you know, we sat down and we just said we need extra patience and I don't know, serenity, if you want to call it. But it's been tough because it's early mornings and it's not just a quick 30-45 minutes training session. It could be up to 2 hours, and then an evening session, same thing. So it kind of really takes your time out, because during the other day is your full-time job. So you don't really have much of a break, and then on Saturday and Sunday is your long distance runs or cycles, whatever's on. But Xtreme team, I mean, that's the Xtreme is exactly what is in the name. With these guys, I couldn't ask for any better comrades. And we
haven't done the comrades.
Comrades.
Comrades like in Viva.
No, it's not next.
Like Viva, bro. Come on.
So when does it start? How can people follow you? Can people come literally to the venue and watch?
Absolutely. It starts on the 9th of March. So next week, Sunday, we start to swim at 6 o'clock in the evening. Then we obviously swim through the night. Everybody is welcome. Yeah, please, if you're on your way somewhere, pop into Garib Dam and come and support us. I know it's 14 days, but, you know, support when you may be on the swim or maybe when you're on the run and so forth. The Extreme team, we're on socials, on Facebook, the Extreme team, on Instagram, Extreme Dream. So you the guys can follow us there. Yeah, we post quite a lot, and we're looking to make a documentary about what we've been doing in the road to Deca.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful, guys. We wish you all the best here. You've sold this to us. We'll be following Deca. We hope you do well, and we'll bring you on maybe after the event, and we can catch up again.
That would be wonderful.
Thank you for joining us on
Thank you,
SABC.
Tabby.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Cameron Blaine and Stephen Malherbe there. They could have just played rugby, but they chose to do this, these guys. So we wish them all the best. Stay with us on Sports Live.